Spending time in nature has long been recognised as a powerful way to improve mental well-being. Research shows us that connecting with the natural world can reduce stress, boost mood, and enhance cognitive function, offering a restorative escape from the demands of modern life. One example of a nature-based solution happening in Surrey is the Rosamond Community Garden on the outskirts of Guildford. Here, individuals come together to cultivate not only plants, but also a sense of belonging.
My name's Claire Millington and I'm garden manager at the Rosamond Community Garden. The Rosamond Community Garden is a 2-acre site that was donated by a lady called Rosamond Arvidsson back in 2010 to bring community groups, anybody from the community, together to use this lovely space to learn about different ways of growing, about wildlife. It's a community hub.
It does provide task-driven entry point to where people can then start interacting more with other people, and you'd hope that spills out from the garden and people can have the level of interaction with general society that they want. I also think it's a tremendously good thing to be outdoors.
The well-being aspect of the garden is really, really important. More and more communities and people are spending too much time inside, they're becoming isolated. All of those things feed into mental illness. Coming to the garden gets you away from all that, it gets you out into the open air. So just doing that can be really uplifting. But what I've really noticed is people need to feel part of a community, part of a project, and you can absolutely see the shine coming out of people when they're working together at the garden. So our purpose is to try and build those groups, build communities, build bonds between people and get them back to where we used to be, which is socially interacting without sitting on a screen, without sitting inside.
Now we're going back 9 years. I was very close to my younger brother. And unfortunately, he decided to take his life. I find myself burst into tears, and I can't tell you why. Why am I feeling like this? Why is this happening to me? Why don't I know why I feel like this? It's just a horrible feeling.
I was suffering with stress and anxiety, and I suffer with other mental health problems from the military, but I hit rock bottom. I tried to take my own life.
Joining a support group helps me talk about what I'm going through. It's one of the best things I've ever joined.
I'm part of that club now. I've met some good friends, you know, and now I'm in a better place. No anxiety, no thoughts of suicide and nothing like that.
I think men more so than women tend to open up when they're actually doing an activity.
You're just talking to an ordinary bloke who's had the same sort of problems as what you've had.
It's important to have those social connections, even if you're just in the presence of other people, but also sharing knowledge, sharing skills, and I think just being in the fresh air, you know, hearing the birds tweet.
I think it is demonstrably good for people to be outside and interacting with the wider world. I mean, we are impossibly small and impossibly brief, but what's outside continues, and there's an absence of lots of the pressures that modern society creates on people.
It really is good for your mental health to go back to basics, back to where I suppose humans came from.